Good morning on this beautiful Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. I hope you're well today. I've been daydreaming with a few people these last few days about what going back to church might look like in the weeks and months to come. What might be possible? How can we take the best care of each other and still worship together in church, our beloved church buildings? We spoke about missing gathering together in one space, in a building that tells so many stories of our Christian faith and holds so many memories of time spent together throughout the year. There were good times and lots of lovely stories shared. However, we also acknowledged that Christ Church is more than just its buildings, the church buildings, no matter how much we love them. And we all know we're just figuring out what church looks like right now, what it feels like, what it sounds like. And much of it is working wonderfully online. But where does it leave us as individuals at home in this lockdown, whether we are a family of one or of many? Where is our temple? In 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16, we're asked a pertinent question. Don't you know that you yourselves are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in your midst? Don't you know that you yourselves are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in your midst? The poet Mary Oliver has a few thoughts on God's temple. She writes about it in a poem entitled, "Where does the temple begin? And where does it end?" I'd like to read it to you. Where does the temple begin? Where does it end? There are things you can't reach, but you can reach out to them all day long. The wind, the bird flying away, the idea of God. And it can keep you as busy as anything else, and happier. The snake slides away. The fish jumps like a little lily out of the water and back. The goldfinches sing from the unreachable top of the tree. I look, morning to night, I am never done with looking. Looking, I mean not just standing around, but standing around as though with your arms open. And thinking, maybe come, some shining coil of wind or a few leaves from any old tree. They are all in this too. Now I will tell you the truth. Everything in the world comes, at least closer and cordially. Like the nibbling, tinsel-eyed fish, the unlooping snake, like goldfinches, little dolls of gold fluttering around the corner of the sky, of God, the blue air. A beautiful poem. In fact, it reminds me just now of the lovely stories I've been hearing about the woodpecker that has been visiting various gardens in Marchmont. goldfinches spotted from a window, ladybirds discovered on the petals of flowers. We can reach out to God all day and all night long, and God will be there, revealed in different ways to you. You'll know God's presence when you really look and listen. May you discover God in the temple of God's creation that neither begins nor ends, but surrounds you. May you feel the Spirit of God in your midst at all times. And may Christ's peace be with you today and every day. Amen. Be well and be gentle with yourselves and others today. Take care.